Good morning, fishing friends. Welcome to another episode. It's the last day out of the water with the Burley guys, with Ethan. A bunch of fun. I don't want to leave, but I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. My butt's a little fat and out of shape, so I'm gonna have to work on that. My legs are sore and burnt. Otherwise, a bunch of fun. Hopefully we can get on some fish today. Nothing happened. Let's go fishing.
Should I go all in? Go for the supersized plop?
Ooh. Go for that big 6-pounder.
The 120 or whatever?
There's one. He hit it and then ran. Hit it again. All right, the underspin. Hey, feels like a better fish. Feels like a better fish on the underspin. Where are you, feller? All right, yeah, that's a good fish. Okay, maybe it's gonna be an underspin morning. I was throwing the topwater walking bait. I really thought that might be it, but there we go. Over pound, little pound and a quarter fish on the underspin. I've showed you this one before. This is that Northland tackle. Pretty cool little head, little kind of guppy head looking deal. That's the, I think, Megabass Spark Shot. I don't know. I'll go over all the gear and stuff at the end, but that was a fun little hit. Trying to hit this drop off. Oh, there's another one. Okay, maybe this is the spot. So there's a little drop off here, right where it goes up shallow. That's 2 in a row, 2 casts. Not as big as the other guy, but they're inhaling it. You know, when they're inhaling it like that, they're up here eating post-spawn fish. We saw so many post-spawners and fry and stuff yesterday. It's crazy. Okay, we will take that. Gosh, that dude wolfed it. There we go. Little dude, but that's another catch. That's fun, dang it. I will take a whole bunch of fish eating underspins, just covering water. It's weird, like you would think when they're up here eating bait like this, a walking bait would just get hit, but they were not too into going all the way up and hitting that. So I'll go just subsurface. Look like a little minnow running away out here. There's another one. There's another one. All right. Little underspin that could. Trying to stay on the edge right here, kind of where it gets a little bit deeper. Man, they're smoking that thing. Try to stay right where it's a little deeper. Whole bunch of shallow grass and I don't even know what all this stuff is. Vegetation of some sorts. And trying to stay on the outside of that where it gets just a little deeper out here. Just covering water with an underspin. That's a fun morning to me. Dude hit it right there at the boat, little guy. It's like, hey, give me that, I'm hungry. Yeah, see, I need to eat. When I get out over here toward the deeper stuff, not had the bite, so I'm going to keep kind of going down over here. I like these little pencil reeds sticking out. I don't know how deep it is, but if we got that grass line by those and little pencil reed things sticking out, there's one. All right, it is an underspinny day. I'll take that. I like it when you can just, ouch, not shove a hook in your hand. Lock a bait in your hand like this, cover water, move around. Like this is the ultimate. If you're not super patient, and being able to just chuck and wind a bait. And you know, back in the day, it used to just be out of necessity. Like that's how I became so confident with a spinner bait. Is that a fish? No, oh gosh, I thought it was fish. Anyway, that's how I became so confident in a spinner bait. Is I wouldn't know half the time what the heck I was doing out fishing with Dad, you know, when I was younger. So I would just tie on a spinner bait and throw it around all kinds of stuff. That way I was doing something, because I hated sitting there not like actively doing something when I'm fishing. Or I guess I did. I've learned to channel my inner patience more, but yeah, and then just throwing it all kinds of different places. Where does it work? Where doesn't it work? But at least you've got it locked in your hand all day and you can kind of see, okay, it worked in the morning around wood, or yeah, it worked late in the day on the edge of this grass, or you know, whatever it was. And that's just kind of how you become confident with them. But now this I was hoping would be a good deal. since they were chasing bait. It's a little bait fish profile. It's got a little bit of flash on the underspin. And then we get to just cover water, cast a wine. Where are they? Oh, there's bait jumping right there. Come on. Big one right here. Boom! Oh, I called it!
Oh,
called it! Oh no, I lost him!
Freaking called it. That was awesome.
Dang it!
That was so great.
Then I'm just floating back farther into it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This stuff is the devil. Foosball is the devil. Hit a, yes, good one. Hit a little piece of grass or something there right after it hit it. You smoked it. All right. Oh, gosh dang. I was just saying, all right, I probably better net this guy's right there. Damn it. Oh man, that dude hit it as soon as it hit the water, and I lost him too. I think he was just holding on to the plastic. I've been eyeing these pads hoping, man, could there be some fish up here? Been quite a dry spell. I was fighting that stupid long weed stuff that kept getting caught in my pedals. That was awful. Every other time I went to fish a spot, it was in my rudder, my pedals, or my...
Well, drive safe, man.
I will.
Next time the drive is on us.
Okay, well, like I said, you got a place to stay, so.
Done and done.
All right, it's been a minute here. I lost that one good one. Unbelievable, dude. I cannot believe I lost another fish. Tried to turn it there. Definitely a little different landing them here in the kayak. I was just gonna say, perfect. That might be the sign-out fish because I'm gonna start working my way back here. Lost one good one back there by the pads. Looked like 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 if I was lucky. Dang it.
All right, brother.
All right, dude.
I think I'm not even gonna let myself get distracted. I want to see my food.
Yeah, I'm getting pissed because I wanted to sign-out fish and I've lost the last 4 I've had. Yeah.
You gotta catch one more.
I know, and now it's like, now I'm pissed. I'm like, okay, I've got to catch one. He stayed on. I thought for sure he was going to jump off. Oh, he stayed on twice. Oh, there it is. Is that going to be my sign out, the last one of the day? Way to end the dinkathon here out in Michigan on a very fitting little dink. Thanks for eating, guy. Lost my last, I don't know how many fish. Well, fishing friends, it's been an awesome trip. It was great to hang out with the Burley boys, Jeff and Paul. That's another fish. And meet Ethan and actually get to talk to him more. You know, I've met him before and we've hung out. Oh, it counts. Oh, look at, oh, dude, I've got a live well in the bottom of my my kayak down here. Huh, good idea. Anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of water in here from all that stupid stuff fixing my pedal drive. Need to get a little thing to all the stuff out of there. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by that catch, I was saying awesome of them to come out. They are good people, just as genuine as you watch them in their videos and such. Same for Ethan. Like I said, I haven't really got to talk to him much, so we'll be doing some more stuff coming up here. Otherwise, today, man, this has been the deal over here around this grass. I got this for smaller crankbaits, and I was thinking smaller single hook baits like this, little underspins and stuff like that. Thought would be really fun, and it has worked darn well for those. It's great just slinging this around all day. Hey, there we go. Another one on the underspin. Bounced him in and out of the boat. just working my way back. I've only got 10 minutes left on my card, so I was like, yeah, you know what? Why not? They're eating an underspin. I love throwing just a moving bait like this. Crank, cast and crank, cast and crank, cast and crank. Right at the edge of the deck. I fish T-boned it. That's a better one. A little bit bigger than all that. Yeah, look at that one. Eat it. Eat it. All right, thanks, friend. Another good one. That's more of a, that's a better sign out fish here. I think I've still got 7 minutes left. Looks like there's somebody already loading their boat, so I'm fishing it out. Got to try to catch a couple more. How many times ago did I say that? Oh, I just need a sign out fish and I'm ready to go here.
Well, fishing friends, that was the end of the trip. That morning got out for a little while and it was awesome because everything came on that. The little underspin. How many times have I told you, underspin's such a good lure. If it's not something in your arsenal, man, it's one of those cover water type of baits. Kind of like a finesse spinnerbait is kind of the way I look at it. Little downsized version, a little bit more natural with just the tail here, a little bit of flash under it. Great little bait to cover water, especially if you're around some finicky fish or don't want something as big and loud as a, you know, a chatterbait or spinnerbait. Little finesse underspin like this is awesome. I was doing the 1/4 ounce. That's those new, the Northland Tackle underspins. Really good head design. They work really well as far as like spinning and stuff down here. I've had issues where some of the underspins, I forget which brand it was, but I had to toss them because the underspin wouldn't spin on any sort of plastic that had a little bit of a belly on it. It was hitting this and like riding the side of it. This one's down far enough. It's not a, you know, real cheap piece up here. It's actually another swivel. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a swivel under here with another swivel here on the blade, so you don't have to worry about all that hanging up. Good proportions. I was throwing that with a little 3-inch Mega Bass Spark Shad, and the little combo, I don't know, maybe the fish were just being drove crazy by 4 eyes, I don't know. But the little combo is awesome. These swim baits are great. Now the durability is not awesome, but that's something I've talked about multiple times before. It's always a trade-off. If you want a softer, a lot of times more salted bait that's got more movement to it, it's not going to be as durable as if you have something that's, you know, harder plastisol that's made to stand up, you know, minus Elastec. We're not talking about that real stretchy type stuff, but just regular plastisol baits. Usually durability and action are kind of on opposite sides of the spectrum. I've got some of the 4-inch here to show you. Like I said, I was throwing the 3-inch and it was in a bluegill color. I'll leave the rod, reel, line, lures, those little underspins, all that linked below. But it's a cool design because it's got like these kind of keeled out fin deal things that help it run straight. It's got like a stabilizer fin and back. Plus this, and you can see how soft that is. A ton of movement to it. Good, soft, realistic looking little bait. It's one that I've only used a couple times. They're pretty expensive. I got those on sale. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but I don't get them a ton, but they are really nice plastics. Now the combo, a rod that people have been asking me to get for quite some time, the new Shimano X-Pride, and it is a sick, sick rod. I've got the old one I've used for flipping and pitching. It's a heavy. This is the Glass Compact, and I think I've showed you this before. I forget what I was throwing on it. This is the 7-foot medium glass, and it's a composite. Rated for 1/4 to 1/4 ounce lures. Now the reason that I got the glass composite is because I wanted something with a little bend, something that would load a little bit lighter lures. I could use for just kind of some of the smaller finesse swim bait heads and finesse underspin, just like this. And for loading this up, casting it, fishing it, this felt great. The reel, I've already told you, I absolutely love this reel. It's the brand new Shimano SLX MGL. I did the Shimano SLX review going over all the different SLXs. The old one was my favorite, and this one is even better. It's got the MGL spool in it. It is a sick, sick, sick little reel. Casts light lures really well. It's still 150 size or whatever. Still palms great. I mean, it's a perfect, good, compact baitcaster. And these X-Pride rods, I always talk about the trigger placement. The trigger, you can see here, is just in front of where the back of the reel is. Now, this is going to depend on which reel you put on it, obviously. But for reels that aren't too long in the back, and hand, man, this feels so good. If you're like me, you finger your line here. This is, you know, nothing sharp here. There's no rough edges, serrations, or anything. This is an all-day fishing deal. Actually, I think it was the Topspin I was fishing this on. Great little combo. I'm really, really liking it. And I know all the people that were saying, man, you got to try an X-Pride. Those rods are so nice. it did not disappoint. Perfect in hand. It's got the new, I forget what they call this, in back, you know, so you don't have more cork here, just the cork grip. I'll do a kind of a compare and contrast on this because a lot of people have been asking about these. It is a sick little rod. End line, just the 12-pound P-line tactical. That's kind of my go-to for my more finessey stuff, cast and wind, that sort of thing. But listen, comment below. Are you a fan of the Underspin? Do you use them much? Do you have a favorite? Is there a certain time? Let me know, and maybe you can help out some of the other folks, because I've heard quite a few times people say, I never throw an Underspin. When do you throw it? When, you know, this, that, and the other. It's different for everybody, but like I said, to me, it's kind of like a finesse spinnerbait type deal. So when I've got a little bit of wind, maybe it's not as cloudy, maybe the fish are just a little bit more skittish, like I was in the clean, clear water there, that's where I like to go with something like that, where it's a more natural little bait fish look with just a little bit of flash under it, as opposed to two big blades vibrating and kicking it with a big skirt. And, you know, if you had a trailer to your spinnerbait, that's moving a lot of water with a lot of commotion. So that's when I throw those. But listen, today's subscribe fishing friend, Jeff, Paul, Ethan, it was a blast fishing with those guys. We said we want to try to make that a yearly deal. I hope we can, because those are all good dudes. I had a lot of fun. They're all funny. We had a great time. So love those guys. Hopefully we can meet again soon. And I love you all for still watching and supporting this crazy channel for a guy doing fishing videos in his basement. Y'all still watch me. I love you. But listen, gotta edit. Thanks for watching. Till next time.